Fun.
So, hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Talk Exchange. As usual, I'm your host Shubham Thakkar, and again I have with me Aaryan and Abhay. So, yesterday we spoke about the Bundesliga. Today we're going to speak about the other leagues. Sorry,
Hmm.
the other leagues, especially with focus on the Premier League.
Hmm.
So, my first question to you guys is, which player is which player or even manager is going to be Newcastle's first signing? Like they've been linked to
I think
Pochettino.
manager will be Poch, yeah.
Hey,
Poch will
but
just
who
The
will
win.
go there first
players,
is the question. Is
huh,
a player
the
going to go
players
there
that
first?
they've been linked to is Gareth Bale, Coutinho, Koulibaly as well.
Koulibaly?
So like, what
Bhai.
do you guys? Huh. So like, what do you guys think?
Link to hai, but like it all depends on if they are bought by uh, the
Saudis,
owners
yeah.
ना वही क्योंकि like
Mm-hmm.
it's still a speculation. तो अगर हुआ तो I think they will be in for a lot of budget and pocket money. So I think Poch will be their go-to signing because if he can put pressure at the top place with someone like with someone like Harry Winks, bro, Eric Dyer. So फिर तो if they buy Koulibaly or Gareth Bale, then तो he'll dominate. And like Poch has that same Spurs dedication as Bale, and they share that same Spursy history.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they can bond well over that. And I have also seen that Ndombele is on the move to I think
Mm-hmm.
Barca, or if Newcastle managed to buy him, then even that would be a great signing for him, considering that
I
he is
mean,
a
Him, not
Spurs
for
player. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
make that clear.
Hmm.
Um,
Aryan.
Personally, I am thinking the first plan of action for them would be Poch because they have to make a statement of intent. Like they cannot like get a financial takeover and go into the deep end like sign a top player.
Yeah.
Their first
They are,
sign of creating intent would be somebody like a Pochettino. And फिर उसके
Hmm.
साथ as soon as you get Pochettino,
I mean,
you will build a reputation automatically. Oh, we have got one of the top. Like
hmm.
Everton automatically built a
Yeah,
reputation when they got Carlo Ancelotti. Like
Ancelotti. Yeah.
regardless of
yeah, right.
anything, they immediately built like, oh, Everton signed Ancelotti. Oh, what is he going to do there? So like, कुछ तो
He's
ये
going to sign
करेगा.
James Rodriguez.
Yeah, why?
Hmm.
Bro, I've seen
Immediately,
some rumors कि he
uh,
might buy Hamas.
immediately they started like getting linked with and having a realistic chance at a good player. So like, जैसे when you get a prestigious coach, anybody over Steve Bruce will do. Like Steve Bruce is limited to like EFL League One, so Pochettino would be their good. Would be a
How
good.
about Sam Allardyce?
No, sorry.
or
Roy
Roy
Hodgson.
Hodgson.
Why not? Bro, Alan Pardew though. Alan Pardew.
Alan Pardew, Jesus Christ.
Tony Pulis.
Uh, eh,
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
he's not that cocky.
Uh,
Tolipir is theek hai fir bhi. But yeah, Pochettino, then probably he'll bring some of that Spurs like maybe Gareth Bale will come. Maybe Coutinho might go.
Luka Modric might also go in case that Poch comes back.
Uh,
I mean,
Like he's
because
approaching like
Modric
the
is very old
the
now.
twilight of his career. So I think
Like,
it,
yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah.
the correct time to move for Modric as well, I think, because
Yeah.
with the
he'll be benched. Yeah.
with the blossoming of Valverde, with Cruz obviously playing at
Odegaard.
tier level, Odegaard is going to come back. They have decent
Hmm.
depth with Asensio and Isco.
And we, oh yeah, and we also might buy Pogba or
Rodriguez,
Camavinga. So
Camavinga, obviously.
Or Van de Beek.
yeah.
Hmm.
Or but I don't think that will go through because that speculation was like 2 years ago, and I think
And I also
what time
No,
ago.
even now, Van der Sar has said that certain players like Van de Beek and Tagliafico are free to leave if Ajax get the right amount for them.
But on
Like
the
they
other
won't
hand,
force the players to stay.
I
Yeah.
think Camavinga is not going to happen because Rennes is I think the second or third
Even I've read
richest
about this. Yeah.
uh,
Third,
third
third, third.
third richest club in
Chennai. Yeah.
France, I think.
I
And
was saying that they're third in the French league, so they're
they're
going to
third in the
qualify for the
French league.
Champions League.
And unka jo, I had read an article in the middle, like the family that owns Rennes already has like
Hmm.
बहुत सारा money, and I think I read something about like Kamavinga has a agreement in principle by verbal, like word of mouth agreement, that
Verbal
if they
Yeah.
reach
agreement. Ki
if
if
they
they
reach
qualify for the Champions
uh,
League, yeah.
that he will not leave करके.
Right.
So, and
Hmm.
also they have the
Correct.
financial clout, so they might be able to keep him.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Bro, but
yeah,
we got Papa Perez
I,
though.
I think I think Newcastle will not go for any youth signings at this moment. I think they'll go for established players already.
Yeah, experience.
They're going to go for instant
Yeah.
win, like instant qualification to Champions League. If
Bro,
they
Danny Ings.
if the financial takeover goes through. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like you guys pointed out that a good manager will certainly attract better players like Gareth Bale, and I think Newcastle will have to rely on a lot of the cast-offs from the bigger clubs like
Yeah.
Bale and Coutinho. Uh, Jesse Lingard hopefully will leave the club. Not that I want Newcastle to sign him. I only want him to leave Manchester United. Huh. Alexis Sanchez maybe like he's at the level of a Newcastle only right now, and he could get the
Right
big
now he's
paycheck as
playing
well.
well with Inter,
Actually,
no? Like
actually
he's
he's very
playing
good
good.
with Inter. Like for his position, he's very good. So obviously not as good as Lukaku. Lukaku is properly has resurrected his career, not like
भाई
Sanchez.
PL
But
छोड़ के तो सब एकदम मस्त छा रहे हैं.
yeah,
Bro, Ashley Young,
even
Victor
Ashley
Moses.
Young, for that matter,
Ashley Young, Victor Moses, right?
he assisted Lukaku for the Derby win. I think the Derby
Yeah.
della Madonnina win.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Derby what? Derby what?
della Madonnina.
Acha.
Why? What did you hear?
Okay.
Derby
That
la
was
Madonna.
too quick, so I could not understand.
Derby della Madonnina, the Milan Derby.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think they'll have to get a striker in as soon as possible. Joelinton is not going to cut it. So even with Pochettino, they're not going to get good results with Joelinton starting. So they're going to have to make a loss on him.
What if they buy Mbappe though? Like,
Ooh,
quite a
hashtag
big money
Mbappe,
signing.
Mbappe
That's too
2021.
Mbappe 2021.
far-fetched.
Enough about Newcastle.
So now we move on to our next question. I think we all know Man City have a 2-year not a transfer ban, Champions League ban. So do you guys think certain players like De Bruyne, Aguero too, could leave the club considering they're very old and they would want to challenge for the Champions League in the last few years of their careers?
Yeah, I think they will have to leave because they have been trying for like 4-5 years for the CL trophy and they have been defeated like every single time before they reach the finals. So I think someone like De Bruyne, who's at the peak of his career, and even he would have been tired of the drought, and I think he would look for greener pastures abroad. So I think De Bruyne could be leaving, but he also has his allegiance towards the City fans, and he has obviously played for them like for like 6-7 years. So I think
He's also the
it will be a
club
tough
captain,
choice.
I think.
Yeah,
Like,
club captain. Yeah,
hmm.
and I think when Fernandinho will leave, as said by Riyad Mahrez on the talk show, so I think De Bruyne could be the club captain, and that would be like a very good point for him to stay at the club. But I think someone like Aguero, he would be keen on leaving the club because he's also very injury prone now, I guess. So I think he would
Yeah, he's
want to
starting to
win
get
at
a few
least
injuries,
one CL
And also Pep
trophy.
prefers Jesus over him. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and someone like
Aaryan, what
Buffon
do you
also.
think? Like,
Yeah.
sorry.
who did you say? Who did you say? Continue.
Yeah, so like someone like Buffon, having been defeated like twice in like 6 years in the CL final by Barca and Madrid. So I think he had made a similar choice to go to PSG, but even they are a very money dependent club and they don't have real experience with the CL trophy. So I think
Yeah.
even he came back to Juve seeing that Ronaldo had signed and he has a very good CL career.
Chance, yeah.
Yeah. So, but sorry ball. Yeah. So I think
Sorry ball.
Very sorry.
sorry ball. Yeah.
Sorrow ball, whatever. Aryan.
So I personally can't see Aguero leaving because if he's a man of his word, which I think he is, he said that he's not going to leave City until they win the Champions League. So he's going to end his he's going to end his career with City. So what I'm saying, he's going to be there till he's 42 and he's going to retire like Buffon without starting. So
CL तो जीतने नहीं वाला.
he's not going to win a CL there. Somebody like a De Bruyne, even though he has the position of a club captain, I envision him leaving. I don't see a potential suitor yet because nobody has probably been linked to De Bruyne because he is so loyal to the club. Like he hasn't allowed any transfer rumors to be linked with him. I haven't seen any big De Bruyne transfer rumors in the last 5 seasons. Even though he's one of the hottest commodities in football.
What if he comes to Real Madrid though? Like we already have two Belgians like Hazard and Courtois. So De Bruyne would be like a
connection, like
Chelsea reunion.
Ex-Chelsea, yeah. Ex-Chelsea. Not
Yeah.
rejects, technically. Hazard and Courtois were big successes at Chelsea. De Bruyne was obviously a reject. But, yeah. I think there is a Belgian connection. Maybe he goes there, but to be honest, there would be a lot of surplus at your club. Like,
so we are thinking
but he could still get a
selling
starting
someone like
spot.
James and
would be disrespectful to the amount of talent that you already have on your bench, though.
Yeah.
A lot of talent already sits on your bench, and if you are buying another top tier midfield talent, it would just be like a big screw you to all the midfielders who are trying to get a
but I think Odegaard has a year more at Sociedad, and I think if we sell Modric, so I think De Bruyne could fill that CM cam role, and I think Kroos and Kroos and Ceballos is not enough our plan. So I think
Asensio.
He has been playing average. Yeah, but like they both are playing as primarily wingers. Asensio is like
Lucas
not that much. Lucas
you always start, so you can't take one spot there. And left wing is going to be Hazard, so your midfield is the only place you can play. So
Hazard slash
Vinicius, But, so your wings are obviously packed. The only places Asensio and Isco are going to get a place is centre mid or cam. And if
so coming back to Man City.
Go on.
So from what I've read is De Bruyne has said that if City's ban is limited to 1 year or it gets revoked completely, he would be willing to stay. And if it's a 2-year ban, then he would leave the club.
I can probably see.
But finally,
Sterling leaving the club 100% because he's obviously a snake.
I can see Bernardo Silva leaving the club.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva 100% could leave the club.
To go somewhere like Barcelona to give them like a Messi backup. Like
anyway, he's more valuable. Where he's more valuable and where he gets more respect than he's currently getting.
Yeah. And he's also less injury prone than Dembele. So
very honest.
So coming back to De Bruyne, I think finally he should be allowed to talk and decide where he wants to go. If you watch that David Silva and De Bruyne.
Let me talk.
He talked to Alex Caruso on Bleacher Report about that.
Alex Caruso, bro. Caru goat.
Both of them are goats. Yeah, so let's move on. I think enough of City. They're probably going to lose half of their squad, but the rest of their half is going to be good enough to be competent in the Premier League anyway because they have a lot of.
Right. I mean, Serie A is not that interesting to talk about. La Liga.
We already talked a lot about La Liga because we are all like partially or fully. So.
Yeah.
Right. So let's begin the quickfire round. Sterling, Rashford or Mane? This season?
This season, Mane. No doubt. Mane.
Aaryan?
Mane, me too.
Okay.
Rashford is second. I have no offense. Rashford is second.
Yeah. Sterling was playing a bit bad. Like,
Sterling obviously was
by his last year standards.
Yeah.
He obviously
so-
exploded after January. He was not good before January. After January, he was
Yeah.
decent. He was like good level, but not the
Hmm.
Sterling we know of last season. Like player
Yeah.
of the year conversation.
Hmm.
Sterling. Mane has been on another level. Like we all
Yeah.
think that their front three reduced.
This is a quick fire. You're not supposed to use three sentences to answer.
Sorry. Mane first, Rashford second,
Mane.
Sterling third.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Firmino or Martial?
Martial.
I think, I think it depends on the team. Like, Firmino is more of a defensive striker. So I think,
Let's not run with that term, please. That doesn't exist.
so like this season, I think Firmino has been more consistent with his performances. I think, and he has been like top of the table with Salah and Mane, and he has been providing them
Missed
with
a lot of
passes, key
sitters in the
passes.
CL though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He failed
Like,
to
Even,
deliver on
even
the
in the Premier League,
can't get stuff done with the no look shots. So
personally I'm going to choose Martial. I
Trent
think
or Bissaka?
Maybe
I mean, you've also called Firmino underrated, so we overrated. Sorry,
Firmino is overrated. Yes,
overrated.
that's why I chose. Martial.
So Trent or Bissaka?
Ooh, interesting. Abhay?
I think it has to be Trent for me, because in a team like, for me, like a team like Madrid, so when Carvajal
You're going to attack
obviously,
more often.
and he can follow the footsteps of Marcelo on the right
side.
flank. Yeah, so I think Trent for me, and he is
Aaryan?
obviously a spammer. So
For that reason alone, Wan Bissaka. Lot more efficient than Trent. He knows what he has to do. He's not like Trent. Like he's not an Inshallah merchant. Oh, get it in the box.
Inshallah merchant.
He's not a get it in the box. Somebody will head it. Somebody will get it. No. He tackles when he needs to. He plays his role very well, and he's more disciplined.
So I think a good analog to this would be Fernand Mondi and Marcelo. Like, they are very different types of wing backs. Yeah.
Quite comparable. Yeah. I'm trying to think of. Okay, let's Grealish versus Madison.
Madison,
bro.
100%.
Like, from what I've seen, like his link up play with Vardy and Perez and Tielemans, like he was playing like Xavi on the pitch. So I think with his plays,
it's important you've mentioned on the pitch.
Yeah, on the pitch. Why? So I think Madison for me. Yeah.
Grealish is good, but he's nowhere near Madison. Like Grealish can only carry a team like Aston Villa. Put him in Leicester, he's nowhere near as good.
So personally, I think Grealish would do much better in a team like Leicester.
He's
because
not
got
disciplined.
Like
he's not
similar.
Good.
Okay.
That's just a point that Madison is much more disciplined. He's much more down to earth. He's good on the field, as good as in real life.
Okay. Jesus versus Tammy.
Jesus.
Like this season or like career wise?
Career wise.
Jesus. Any day.
Even this
bro, but this season, Tammy, bro.
Tammy, this season Tammy.
No. I mean, Jesus has been very bad, but Tammy hasn't stepped up on the biggest stage. Penalty miss.
I mean,
Man City has a whole history with penalty misses, I think.
No, I'm talking about Tammy,
Sterling.
Super Cup penalty miss.
Chelsea has a very good history.
I know.
Yeah.
CL final versus United John Terry.
Just because Chelsea doesn't have a very good other striker, Tammy Abraham is being overhyped. Jesus is still better than Tammy.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who else?
Sancho or Haaland?
Yes, let's go. Sancho or Haaland, yeah.
Sancho, bro.
100%.
He can even score goals and assist.
He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Very fluid. Yeah.
He's not restricted. His body type is perfect. 6'4" pe there is some restriction on Haaland.
Yeah.
Sancho is not very short, not very tall. He's the perfect like freedom midfield.
Perfect. Yeah. The sweet
Anyway.
spot. Yeah.
Alisson or Ederson?
Alisson,
Allison.
not even a question. McTominay.
भाई फोड़ दिया कहाँ से एकदम दूर से एकदम
Pogba, De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, bro. Like Pogba, in his Juventus self, would be a very
100%.
close call with De Bruyne and tipping him over, but like his career season, sorry, the current season and his career, I think De Bruyne would edge him out.
Juventus Pogba, if Pogba had been at Juventus up till
Yeah,
now,
Pogba.
100% would be better than De Bruyne already. He would have won much more.
He can play CM, Cam, CDM, like
Anywhere.
he's an all-round player. Yeah.
It's the perfect
Dybala or Neymar?
Neymar
still.
Neymar at his worst is better than Dybala currently.
You just escaped.
Yeah.
You were going to say Dybala at his best, but nah.
No, currently. At his best, Dybala was better than Neymar at his
Dybala
worst.
was. So you're saying that he has already hit his best? He's not going to be any better?
No. Like his best season
at
till
his
now.
best season. Okay. Yeah.
Till now. Yeah.
At his best, Dybala can be better than him.
Can and would is a very
Mane versus
topic.
Salah.
I don't see Liverpool that much, but I think Mane for me. Like that Salah's one season where he scored like the highest number of goals for the season. Yeah. So I think that was a very good season, but I think as a player, Mane is slightly better. Like he has that raw strength to
Shield,
get spaces and shield balls. Yeah.
Too much space.
Yeah.
But I would still go first.
Yeah, go. Shubham.
All right. Declan Rice versus Harry Winks versus Jordan Henderson.
I have no
Purely
opinion.
on this season, Henderson. On what they can be, Declan Rice.
Okay.
I personally think that Rice is extremely overhyped. Like,
yeah.
That's partly
because
because
one match.
That's partly because he's from Ireland to England. Like automatically you get hyped because of that. But he's also a very good player. To come up on the ranks on a team like West Ham is quite easy, I would say. But still, he has.
Bro, Mark Noble, bro, Andy Carroll.
Yeah, Andy Carroll is not West Ham. So.
Yeah, I know. Like.
So lastly, because we spoke about Jordan Henderson, a lot of people seem to have a lot of newspapers or like what do I call it? News houses have said that Jordan Henderson should be the Premier League player of the season. So like, what do you guys think about that? If not Henderson, then who should it be in your opinion?
It might be a little bit of the media's English player bias. I cannot lie. Yeah. It might be a little bit of bias. Player of the season, Mane, probably.
All right, Abhay?
For me, so it's surely
Maybe
not
De Bruyne.
Henderson.
Maybe De Bruyne.
I think Vardy.
Ooh.
Vardy or KDB.
Actually, Vardy cooled down a lot after the Southampton game. He cooled down a lot. Like he was leading the league by like 5 goals, and currently he's third, I think, in the top score.
He's first.
Is he? He's first.
No.
He's still first. 19 goals, I think.
19 goals, bro. He's first.
Still, he scored
2 goals ahead of Oba.
So what I'm saying is he only scored 4 goals after that. He had 15 at that point after that game, and he scored only 4 after that. So he did cool down
I
considerably.
think Leicester as a whole have probably slowed down since that game.
True, because they were clearly
They dropped down from second to third,
And KDB was on course to get the assist record, so maybe KDB, who knows? KDB or Mane.
So I think we'll end it here. So guys, thank you for watching. Like this video. Comment down below which one you would have selected from all the quick fires we've done today. Like this video, share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay safe.